What's going on, everybody? Canuck here. I have a brand new PGA 2K23 course out and ready to go. This is actually a 2K official course done in conjunction with 100 Thieves and Nadeshot. Nadeshot has named this course Wilderness Peak. It was released on Friday, and I think it's going to be kind of officially announced on Monday when I will drop this video. So we're going to do a playthrough of the course, and I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get going here for our opening round here at Wilderness Peak. And this is a course that I will be the first to admit is probably not my best based on just the amount of time I had to do it. I still like the course. I still think it plays really nicely. But I had a very tight timeline. I didn't have a lot of time to polish as much as I'd like to. And you're going to see probably in this playthrough, especially around the greens are pretty tough on this course. So we'll see how you guys get on. But yeah, it's I wish I would have had a little bit more time just to polish the greens and stuff as well. But it is what it is. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. But the greens are, especially on the front nine, they're a little bit much. So you can see a bit of a different backdrop here. I'm actually going winter theme on this one. So I did kind of a Swiss look with that wintry backdrop on it. So you will see with the green grids, they are a little bit on that thicker side, which seems to be the default. Ooh, don't go in the water for the winter theme. I'm not sure why the green grids look a little thicker, but you're just going to have to put up with this course for whatever reason. So first hole here is a par 5. Ooh, this pin is tucked right at the back here. So we don't quite have the wind with us, but you could play a nice little draw to get around there and get it close. But we're going to try to hit a 3-wood here. We pulled it a bit, so I think we're going to end up in this front bunker. Yeah, just hopped in there. Oh, well. I did enjoy building this course. It was definitely a quick build, something behind the scenes, and I was also dealing with the issues with the bunkers not flat or not sculpting properly, the pin bug, so that slowed me down a lot. So I had a lot of hurdles when building this course, we'll say that. So I didn't get to really put that polish I usually do on it. But, you know, despite that, I still think, other than the greens, the course turned out pretty well. All right, little chip here. Ooh, get in. Oh, so close. All right, tap her in there for the par. Okay, on to the second. Second is a long straightaway par 5 here. Kind of looking right up the mountains. This is one of my favorite views on the course here, number 2. I think it turned out pretty well. We're going to hang on. Yeah, we should hang on there. You are going to notice on some holes the fairways will get very, very, very thin. And the greens have a lot of slope to them. It's almost a bit of a throwback to the original TGC games with some of my really nasty greens. But yeah, some of them are definitely tough on this. And again, that's me. I could have put a little bit more polish, but didn't have a lot of time with this course, unfortunately. But this is a pretty easy putt. You just got to put it in the right spot. I just said it was an easy putt, so of course I'm going to miss it, which I have. Jeez. All right, we'll tap it in, I think. No, we won't. I really should take the pin out, shouldn't I? Ah. All right. In for bogey. All right, third hole. 178-yard par 3. Not a very big landing spot here. But we don't want to be high here, because if we're at the back of the green, apologies if you hear stuff in the background. My daughter has her cousin over, and they are running around like crazy upstairs. So, see what we got here. Who needs to kick? It's also a little bit uphill. Yeah, it's a tough green to hit. Definitely, probably one of my toughest par 3s, just with the target you have to hit. Get in. Ooh, close. All right. There we go. All right, we're in. Not too bad. All right, we head to the fourth, which is a medium length par 4. Maybe one of my favorite visual looking holes here. As you can see, I believe that's 9 in the background. So play to the left side here as the fairway does camber from left to right. I've played it way too far to the right. A fast drive. Might get a kick, though. Oh, almost. We do get it into the light rough, though. We do get it into the light rough. All right, this is probably one of the toughest greens, as you can see. There is a lot of yellow and red here, and this is gonna be a tough one. This is probably the nastiest green on the course. So word of warning. Got to get it somewhere closer. It's gonna roll off. Yep. It's a tough green to hold. It's a tough green to hold. Not bad. Just settle down right there. That'll work. All right. We get away with a par there. We're 1 over through 4 here. Wilderness Peak. As we head to 5, this is a beast of a par 5. It also has a severely sloping left to right fairway. And it's not very big either. So this is a tough, tough drive to land in the fairway. I think I leaked out a little too far to the right. I don't think it's going to stay in. It might. No, it won't. And that's in the heavy rough. And I have got an absolutely brutal lie here. But I do give you a pretty flat green here to make up for that tough tee shot. No, we're going to hit a 4-iron, just kind of hack it out. Not much else we can do. That's fine. Give ourselves chip here. This is one of the bigger greens on the course. I kept these greens pretty small, but this one and number 1 are probably the 2 biggest greens on the course. All right. Gotta get to taking the pin out a bit, don't worry. There we go. There we go. All right, we're on the par streak here. As we've got another par 4. This is a shorter one at 384. Again, another tough driving hole. See if we can actually hit a fairway. I think we got one there. That's where we need to be. That sets up for a nice little pitch shot. Uphill a little bit. And a bit of a backstop back there. Oh, man, my swing is a mess right now. But I'm not playing competitively a lot right now. Just the swing has disappeared. Just haven't had time to play the game enough. All right. We are in, and nothing but pars except for that bogey on 2 right now. All right. As we head to the short. Par 5, 7th hole. Very narrow fairway. We got water right. A couple big menacing bunkers to the left. Drive, although the wind is going to push this. Sit down. Oof. Okay, well, that'll do. All right, and we're going to have to lay up here. We got another fairly flat green. Oh, no. That. Into the junk again, and this is going to leave us a very difficult pitch shot. 7. Should be enough. Get a kick. There we go. That's what we need. Not a difficult pitch shot if you do that. And there's our first birdie of the round, getting us back to even par. All right. We're on to the 8th. Another very small green here. 165-yard par 3. The water, not really an issue here. We just got to find kind of the middle of the green. Otherwise, it will roll off. Oh. Right in between clubs with this wind. Loft it up a bit. Oh, this could be pretty good. It's a bit long, though. We just wanted to make sure we get over that front hump. Might come back a little bit. There we go. Just a touch. Little breaker here. And we've got it. for our second birdie in a row. Love to see that. Love to see that. As we head to 9, 400-yard uphill par 4. Bit of a detached green complex up at the top. So you got to just find the fairway off the tee, and then you're left with an uphill pitch. I found the bunker, unfortunately. Or, sorry, the rough. Giving myself just terrible, terrible lies again. 60 to 72. Wow. I don't think that's enough. Nope, it is not. Yikes. So yeah, these bunkers definitely could have been sculpted a little bit better, but again, I was dealing with that bunker sculpting bug while building this course, so I didn't really get a time to go back and do a once over. There we go. They're still all right. They're just, not quite up to my usual quality, but I think only the experienced designers will notice. I don't think anyone else will notice too much. Although you will now that I've mentioned it. All right, 10 looks a little cheap at the beginning. A very, very thin fairway here. But, I am kind of telling you, hey, be smart. Lay this one up. I don't force a lot of layups, but with this one, I think we're going to do it. We're going to hit driver still because I do have that tailwind. Or, sorry, that headwind. Nope. I'm the designer. I even said to lay up, and I didn't take my own advice. And here's where I am. So I had to do a lot of planting along the sides, and that is mostly to cover up the kind of white snow part, because I'm technically using the winter theme here, and the winter theme around the water is like very snowy, so I had to cover a lot of that up. You can see a little bit of it poking out, but that's how I was able to get this kind of more unique look. The really big, fairly flat green here. A lot of buried lies on this course. You can see the snow popping out there a little bit. Oof. That's going to be a tough putt. 72 feet. All right, well, we'll see what we can do. Just try to get it somewhere close. That's not bad. Not a bad lag there. All right. In for the par as we head to 11. Another long par 4, but it is heading down the hill quite a bit. You don't want to go too far here, otherwise you will run long into those bunkers. Kind of the play is to play up on the left here a little bit, especially with a tailwind. We get a nice bounce, we should be able to get it down there pretty nicely. Get that perfect. Should get a kick off this slope. That is exactly where we want to be there. 341-yard drive. Still leaves us an 8-iron in to a deceptively tricky green. You do not want to go onto the left side there, as everything slopes downwards. The rest of the green isn't too difficult. Not bad. That is not bad at all. Oh, we'll take that. Shot of the day from us there. Here on the 11th. And that has us tapped in for yet another birdie, getting us to 2 under par on the day here at Wilderness Peak. So yeah, it was this opportunity came across me at around, I think it was in November, and I was asked to build another course for 100 Thieves and Nadeshot, and I was told Nadeshot asked for me by name, so it's kind of hard to turn down. But yeah, the deadline was very tight, so but I enjoyed the process. It was a bit of a time crunch, but like I said, I think it turned out all right. Yeah, and a few of the greens are lacking a little bit of life, I would say, but I like how the rest of the course plays. It's tough, as you can see there. That's a tough drive. Fortunately, it has put us into the icky stuff. We're gonna hit a flop here. A little bit long on this flop, I think. Yeah. Oh, stop. Okay. All right. 29 feet for birdie. Bit of a break left to right here. Do I have the line? Not quite. Not quite. Gapped in for the par. All right, head to the par 5 13th. This is the longest hole in the course, if I'm not mistaken. At 590 yards, it's also up the hill, so this is going to play as a three-shotter for most people. It's definitely going to play it for me as I duck hook this off the tee. 239 yards, so yeah, definitely. Terrible, terrible swing. Then I slow it. This is why we don't play competitively anymore, folks. The mess. This pin is tucked way at the back as well, making the longest hole in the course even longer. But we do hit that nice 3-iron. Again, it'll probably roll off the back of the green, though. That's got a lot of speed. And chip it relatively close. This has got too much speed. That's going to roll off the other side, I think. No! Punishing greens here if you're not careful. You can see I am having a terrible time here. Oh my goodness. That's yeah, that's just dirty. That's just dirty. I'd be critiquing my own course big time, which I am right now for that shot. That needed to be cleaned up a little more. So be careful on 13 there. That was an ugly hole. All right, 14, short little par 4 here. Freewood's probably the best play, just a bit of a wider area, but you're not going to lay up here. You're playing video game golf. Let's go. Big driver here. Needs a kick, though. Just enough kick. Perfect. Going to set up a little delicate pitch over this little hill. If we're short on this hill, it's going to take a wacky bounce. Sit. Sit. Okay. Okay. Tough putt, though. Big breaker. I overplayed it. Overplayed it. All right. Even through 14, as we head to the par 3 15th, this is another nasty green. All right, as everything's kind of breaking towards the water there on the right. Downhill, down 7-mile-an-hour wind. Nope, this could be wet. This will be wet unless I hit a rock. Oh, thank you, rock. That's why I put you there. My goodness. Wow. All right, there we go. Up and in for the par. Ugh, that double on 13 is nasty. All right, heading to 16, last par 5. Again, this is bending all the way around this hazard here, this large lake. Only 466 straight on, but it plays a lot longer than that. Another very tough drive. It's just fine, though. All right, still 235 in to one of the smallest greens on the course for par 5. This is pretty nasty. It is almost impossible to hit. You actually keep it on the green in 2. Ugh. Even from here, it's going to be tough to keep it on the green. Well, we got to get to the green first. This is another scary one. As you can see, that yellow slope, that orange slope there, everything's going to fall off the front of the green if we're not careful. There we go. Take my medicine. All right, 17. 17's a bit of a nasty one. I will be the first to admit it. As you look at that green, everything's sloping very significantly down towards the water. It's 230-something yards. It's everything I don't like about a par 3 that I decided, yeah, you know what? Let's just see how it goes. But you know what? You get a wacky bounce, and you never know here. but this is a tough par 3. This is a tough par 3. This is actually perfect, though. Oh, too much heat, though. Should roll off the side. Yeah. Just roll off a bit. Sit. There we go. Yeah, it was a pretty short time frame. I think I probably, in terms of actual in-game time, I think I built this course in under 25 hours. It was pretty quick. I planted the whole course in like an evening. It was very, very, very quick planting. I would have liked to have spent some more time on too. Still turned out all right, but yeah. All right, 18 is this very, very tough drive. Everything, again, breaking towards the water. Huge camber here. It looks almost impossible. And that is definitely not going to stay on the fairway. You have to aim that really high up just to even have a chance. Again, I've been left with an absolutely awful lie. Oh, that could be wet. Oh, just stays in play. The sun is setting on this round. Boy, I got to work out my tempo. Can we save par here on the last? We cannot, so unfortunately we're going to take a over par round there as we have a bogey on the last. 35-38 for a 73. That is Wilderness Peak. That is my first 2K23 course. Again, like I said, it's something I would have loved to have put a little bit more into if I had the time. But hey, with these commission kind of courses, that's kind of how it is. I'm still relatively happy with it, but probably a little bit of a step down from maybe what you're used to with me. And that's okay. I can take the criticism. I am the first one to admit it's not up to my standards. But hey, if you like it, if you don't, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. And I hope you enjoyed the round. So thank you guys. I am currently working on another course as well, which is in its early stages. So I'll probably do a little bit streaming on Twitch over the next few weeks as I'm working on that. So come check it out if you're interested in that kind of course design stuff. I promise you that one I'll take a little bit more time with for sure. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.